socks when I put them on. Here, I'll put them on for you and hold my foot up. Oh, I might have overblocked them, honestly. They're a little loose now. But see, look. Hey everyone, my name is Natalie, also known as Knitty Natty. Welcome to the 22nd episode of the Love and Stitches podcast. I believe today is Wednesday. Oh, I know it's Wednesday, but I believe it's June 19th. I'm totally in the summer mode and I don't know what the date is, or the day sometimes, but I do remember to get my podcast out on Thursdays. So before I get started, I probably will have a few interruptions. I have an Amazon package on the way, and that will make Toaster go absolutely bananas. Also, I didn't tell my husband that I started recording, so who knows, he could come down too. Usually this is a good time of day because he's ending his work day, so he's usually on the phone. But yeah, this week I am trying out some new earrings. I'm trying this new thing where I'm trying to like accessorize and also like think about shoes and girly stuff like that. It's going okay. I do like hoop earrings. I've always thought of them as being like very sassy, and also very bold and like a confident look. I love the look of like really, and I don't think I can pull this off, but like a shaved head and like huge earrings. That's not what I'm trying to go for, although I love that look on other women. But yeah, I got some earrings at Target, and then I moved my regular studs into my second hole. So yeah, tell me what you think. I'm still gonna wear them anyway. I also got some that just like hang down that are a little smaller. These seem so much smaller when they were still on the card, and I think it's because I have a very tiny head. So anyway, I got them and I really like them, and now I'm super sassy. I'm wearing my shirt that is also sassy from Knitty Natty, which is about an hour from me in Texas, and it says "Getting Knit Done." And when I bought this shirt, I thought that like, obviously it's a pun, and I thought it was for like getting it done, right? Because that rhymes. And I'm all about that, like let's get our stuff done, like let's work hard, and especially on knitting, I love that. And then my friend was like, the knit is not replacing it. So think about that. You can probably guess what that is replacing. So oops, I didn't know. I don't like to buy t-shirts that have any kind of like swear words or anything on them. So I like this. In my head, it's getting it done. So I've totally been getting lots of stuff done this week. I actually have 3 finished objects. One of them is the crochet design. So I am not going to show you it in its entirety. Actually, I'm not quite finished with it. It's nearly a finished object. It definitely will be today. I just have like a little bit left. So I'm going to show you the part that's the side of it that's not quite finished as a little teaser. And then it's going off to testers on Friday. So I will show it to you the next time I record. So let's start with like finished objects that I can show you fully. I finished a test knit for Malia, who is Malia Made It. And these are the upsets and downfalls socks, and I made the shorty version, and they are just so cute. They're this is self-striping yarn. This colorway is from Malia, and it's called Luna Lovegood. And you just do these really fun like ups and downs pattern. It turned out super cool, and it was fun for me to learn how to do it. You don't have to make them shorties. She's got it written, like the directions written for any length of socks. But I do like that she had a shorty length included, because these are like no-show socks when I put them on. Here, I'll put them on for you and hold my foot up. Oh, I might have overblocked them, honestly. They're a little loose now. But see, look. They're like totally, like almost like a no-show sock. So yeah, I like that. I like having short socks to wear. It was fun. And I have so much yarn left over. I have so much yarn that I clipped the tag back on. There's Malia's tag, and put it back in my sock like cube. So that belongs right there, and I'm just gonna leave it there, and maybe one day I'll make like a longer leg pair of socks. But yeah, I love it. So upsets and downfalls socks are not out yet. This was a pattern test knit, but they will be out soon, and I will let you know on my page on Instagram when those are out. All right, so the second thing I finished is actually not really a finished object either. It's a half finished object. I like really told a lie in the beginning when I said I had 3 finished objects. Not entirely true. So I kind of have a half finished object here. I'm throwing needles. These are a plain vanilla pair of socks. They're the socks that I've been using to show my cuff down sock tutorial, and they are all done. I just finished doing the afterthought heel just a few moments ago and editing that video, so it'll be up and ready for you guys on Tuesday, and that will complete this whole cuff down sock series, and the next one will be the toe up series. So yeah, it's a half finished object. I don't know why I said that it was a finished object, because I've only done 1 sock, and the other sock will be the toe up version, and I'm just going to make it so that all the numbers are the same so I can wear them together and they'll be the same size. But this yarn is from Leading Men Fiber Arts. It's called Yarn Hoarder, and the story is that Amber, who is the yarn hoarder, she's got an amazing podcast. I think she just had a podcast come out this week, which is great because she doesn't, she's so busy, she doesn't get to release them very often. So whenever she has a podcast, it's always jam-packed and super good. She, I think, is friends with the 2 guys that run Leading Men Fiber Arts, and she dyed this color or something similar to represent her family, and then they kind of tweaked it and made it one of their colors. So I really, really like it. It always blows out on the screen, but in person it's got like golds, greens, pinks, grays, all on a base of light gray, and it's really, really pretty. So the Cuff Down Sock series has been going really well. I have gotten a lot of positive comments and messages, so thank you so much if you've left any comments, or even if you haven't left any comments, if you've enjoyed it and it's been useful for you, even just a little part of it, thank you, because I'm saying thank you to you because it makes me happy. My whole point of making those videos was to encourage people to try socks or try a different way to knit socks if they already knit socks, and just like to help people see that it's not that scary to knit socks. It's all like, it's the talk about it. It's like the brioche thing. Like once you actually do it, like you can do it, your hands can do it. It's your brain that needs to get past it. So in the sock series so far, the first video was the cast on and the cuff. That's probably, that's the easiest part, I think. The leg and the foot with some waist yarn where this was. That part's super easy too. Then this past week, the toe video came out. So it was how to do the toe decreases and also how to do the Kitchener stitch, which a lot of people are intimidated by the Kitchener stitch. But again, it's just one of those things, just follow the steps, you can totally do it. And the first like 6 times I think that I was making socks, I had to go back and refer to a video. Now that I make like socks all the time, it's just that pattern's in my head. But like if you feel like you're not getting it right because you can't memorize it, that's not true. It's okay to have to go back and look up techniques. Like you don't remember all your recipes the first time you make them, so why are you trying to beat yourself up if you can't remember how to do the Kitchener stitch? It's okay. The last video, which is not out yet, but will be out on Tuesday, is the afterthought heel. And the afterthought heel is the longest video. It's just under half an hour. Don't let that intimidate you. It's just that there are some techniques that I want to like explain in depth. And so one of those things is picking up stitches. So if you can imagine that this heel is gone and there was waist yarn in like there was last week, you're gonna pick up stitches so that you have, you know, this going in a circular way. And then the whole knitting part of it is way easy. It's just like the toe where you do decreases. You just decrease down a little bit further. You can see this is pointier. The toe stops a little bit earlier. See how the heel's peeking up over it? Now you have to see it this way. The toe stops a little bit earlier, so it has a wider like base because your toes are wider than your heel. But it's the same decrease pattern. And then you do the Kitchener stitch like you did for the toe, and that's it. But if you watch this toe video, you know that, Kitchener takes some explaining, even though it's not hard. I'm also really wordy. Maybe not really wordy, but I like to repeat things. So in my tutorial videos, I'm starting to develop my groove. And so I'll explain how to do something slow and slow again, and then I'll do it faster, and then I might do it like with no words, maybe with just some music, so you can just see it over and over again. For me, that really helps, so that's the strategy that I am going with. So yeah, that's going really well. I'm really happy with the response, and I hope it continues to help people. It'll be up on YouTube until I decide to tape it again and re-record it. So yeah, I hope you're liking that series. All right, another lie that I had is that I have another finished object, which is not true. I'm nearly finished with my crocheted shawl design with Farm Girl fibers. So I showed a sneak peek last week of the stitch pattern. It was with a different yarn, but this week I am going to show you actually on the shawl a little sneak peek. So first of all, this is all the yarn that I have remaining. I think it's about 8 grams. Out of 2 skeins. So this is a 2 skein shawl. I've got 8 grams left, which is enough hopefully to accommodate for like small variances in gauge. But it also uses up almost all of your 2 skeins of yarn, which for me is really nice in a pattern. I don't like to have a lot left over because what am I going to do with that? So this is a triangular shawl. I don't know if I've said that before. This is a triangular shawl. It is sort of shallow, like it's not an equilateral triangle. Shallow, elongated shawl. And I showed you the texture and the crisscrosses last week. So here's what it actually looks like in the yarn. So this is all I'm going to show you. I'm not going to show you the whole thing or the whole shape or how big it is. But you can see it's got these nice textured stitches. These are just made by going through the back loop. And then it's got these super fun crisscrosses. And don't worry, I am going to have a video explaining how to do these crisscrosses because when I learned how to do them, I had to use a video as well. But yeah, it's going really well. The thing that's missing on this side is there's a border, and it is so much fun. I am super excited to send this out to testers. They've only seen the general pattern that I've shown you. They don't know any more than you yet. So I'm really excited to show them the border and see what they think. But that I will show you in the next episode. I can almost promise you that. I'm telling lots of lies today, so we'll see. I did start a new project, but again, I can't show it to you, but I will give you a hint. It is in this bag. Dobby is a free elf. Actually, that's hint number 1. That's not the hint that I was intending to give you. This is something that's going to be announced probably after the 4th of July, but it's something. It's going to be a first for me, and I'm really excited, and you can try to guess, but I won't tell you. But this is the one little hint I'm going to give you. So yeah, I have a new project started. I just started it today, and it's going to be going around with me for a while so I can get my little sample worked up. I also have a new bag, so I want to talk about that for a minute. And it's still like so lovely and flat from its envelope that it came in. But this is this is my friend Helly that I've known for many years. We used to knit together when I lived in Tennessee and went to Bliss Yarns all the time. And she has just launched her Etsy store. And I'll put the name at the bottom, but it's Pinion and Sage, or Pinion. It was a word that I actually don't know. Pinion and Sage. But she's got these beautiful, so well made bags. And I'll put a link to her Etsy shop in the description box so you can go support her new business. But yeah, so this is I don't actually know what size this one is. I think this one's a medium size. But you can see it's got a box bottom. It's, I think it's canvas on the bottom. It's really super sturdy. And then the inside, that's definitely canvas on the inside, right? This is why I don't sew. And then it's just got this like super cute fabric. And then it's got these nice drawstrings. Yeah, it's just really well made. I really like it. I can't wait to use it. I think I need to put a new project inside of this because I'm actually leaving to go out of town again soon. So next week there will not be a podcast because I will be out of town. We are driving to Colorado. So I'm gonna be in the car a lot. We're also gonna be going around to national parks. I've never been before, so I'm really excited. I think we're going to Estes Park. Yeah, Estes Park. And then we're also going to Crested Butte. So if you've been to those places and want to share anything, that would be great. My husband's family has been there like every year growing up, so they know. I think they know all the places, but it'll be my first time. So especially if you know any yarn stores that are there, anything between Dallas, Texas, and Colorado, let me know. But yeah, I think I need to put a new project in here. Like I've been saying for weeks, I really need to start something that's not a design, but there just doesn't seem to be enough time in the day. So yeah, I need to put something in there soon. Maybe I will. So funnily enough, that couldn't have been more perfect timing because I just finished talking about everything that I had on my list and my Amazon package came to the door. So I'll just show you what I got from Amazon because it's sort of knitting related. So I got this cord. I don't know what this is called, DVC, I think, to a mini USB because my husband is gonna help me set up my desk so that I have my little laptop and a monitor. So when I'm working on knitting patterns, I can actually have two screens. So that little cord is supposed to connect them so that I can work with both of them. So I'm really excited to have that set up for me. So like when I come home from work, I can just sit down, work on things more efficiently. I'm really excited about that. The other thing is super not knitting related, but it's travel related. So maybe if you're traveling this summer, this might be something that interests you. But I got this set of like travel bottles. I keep buying many travel bottles like of products, and they're not the products that I normally use, and then they're like expensive and then I have to throw them away, and sometimes they don't have the things that I need. So I'd had some silicone bottles in the past. Let me unzip this. So these are actually silicone bottles, so they're squeezy, which should be, open it. You can like squeeze them down like all the way. So hopefully that will mean I can get the most of my product out. What's also cool, and I literally just got these, so I don't know if I'll be able to show you. Let me see. These come built in with like this little thing, and it's not on anything right now, but when I move it around, it'll say like shampoo, conditioner, lotion, and that's already built right in, which is so cool. And then it also has the wide mouth to refill them. So this whole set was like maybe $13 on Amazon, and it's got bottles and it's got these little pots. These are not silicone. And it's got toothbrush holders. And the thing that I love about silicone is, at least in my experience, you can wash it in the dishwasher on the top rack. So yeah, I'm gonna be cleaning stuff like this in the dishwasher and reusing it. So I'm really excited about those purchases. So yeah, that's still all I've got. And I won't be podcasting next week, but I will have my next tutorial video out for the Afterthought heel. And then there might be a small break before I start the Toe Up sock series. I've also been recording some other tutorials kind of in the background, preparing for when I start back to school. And I've been recording tutorials for my upcoming patterns, and most of those tutorials are actually gonna go public on my YouTube channel, because while they talk about technique, they're not necessarily giving away the pattern. So they're out there so you can kind of like see part of the pattern ahead of time and see if you enjoy the pattern. So yeah, while it may not seem like I'm doing so much, there's a lot going on in the background, and July is going to be a very busy month. You're gonna see a lot of stuff coming out, and I cannot wait. So just hold in there if you're like, man, these summer podcasts are getting short and there's no content. Just hold on, I promise I've got good stuff coming. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.